Flutter. Somebody is already my favorite. I saw that share. Thank you, girl. Be like our leader. Let's follow the leader and share the live. This conversation is going to be good tonight. We're talking about how to find, apply for, and win grants as a Black woman owned for profit small business. So, if you know someone who needs to be here, now is the time to hold my nose on the screen just like that and let your contact list pop up. TikTok lets you invite 15 people to the party. Tap. These are the same people you already sharing TikToks with. Okay. Share this live. Thank you. I see the shares. Y'all are such. I'm loving you already. Okay, let me make sure I'm sharing my screen, making sure our other live stream can hear us. I got one more live stream set up. Rose Stone just popped up as the very first person who has liked the live the most since she's been here. So she's in first place with the most hearts. Yaya22, close second with the most taps. And D is number 3 with the most hearts. TikTok keeps up. So I'm looking at the top 3 viewers out of 26 of you guys who are here. And those can change. Yaya just took first place. I was just about to say those can change at any moment. So Yaya22 has taken the lead. D, let me show y'all what I'm looking at without dropping my phone, hopefully. Hold on, let me figure out how to flip y'all around so y'all can see what I see. So we flipping the camera. Y'all see this? There we go. So here's who's leading. I'll let y'all watch the live. Urban Light that took first place. Y'all see it? TikTok keeps up with the top 3. So I'm trying to see if this will change now that y'all can see what I see. So Urban Life is first place with the most hearts. Yaya22. Lady T, excuse me, is in second place. And Urban up. Wait a minute. Y'all showing out for the 9. I can't even keep up. I'm going to just let y'all tap. I'm going to be quiet. Showing out. Y'all better tap like you mean it. I love it. Sequoia ain't playing. She says, scoot over. Let me be number 1. Y'all are not playing with these likes. Okay, I see you. I hit finish. Lord, I done got too excited. Hold on. Okay, we live on Facebook. Okay, let me flip y'all back. My arm get tired. Y'all trying to hold the phone. I love it. It's a race to the first place. Who winning? Lord, let me see. So Sequoia's at number 1. Urban Life is number 2. And Gozy just slid in at number 3. Thank you for the rose. That might have put you at number 3, child. I just saw that pop up. I'm looking at 3 screens now, y'all. Really 4. I got to check on our other livers as I'm chatting with you guys. But TikTok is bae. Y'all are the most engaged. We got 51 people on here. Welcome. I am fresh at the shower. Didn't put on no baby powder, but I'm moisturized. It's baby oil. That's that glistening. She is moisturized. Smells great. Skin is skinny. Got a little black seed oil on it. Yeah. I'm so happy to be here. How was your day? Tell me by liking the live that you're happy to be here. Sequoia's holding it down with number 1. If you're new here, tap the live. If this is our first time meeting, you're like, girl, I don't know you, but who are you? I like you already. Hey, boo. Tap the live. Let me know you're new. My name is Dr. A.J. Austin. I am founder of BlackWomenInGrants.com, where I help Black women for-profit small business owners find, apply for, and win grants. And I win too. I just won $500 today from Delta. I'll tell you a lot about it in just a minute. If you hang out with me to the end, I have a bonus I want to share with you. Just a gift to say, hey, girl, thank you for hanging out. Hey, queen, thank you for hanging out. You did it again. Is anyone here for the first time that is a Black woman with a for-profit small business that you really, really, really want to get funded through grants? Let me know. Tap your screen. Y'all looking all in my closet. Y'all so nosy. Stop looking. Don't look. As soon as you say don't look, people be like, where? What is that? Tap your screen. We are at 8.5K likes. I love y'all so much. Sequoia's still hanging in at number 1. Urban Life is number 2, and Ngozi is number 3 with the most love. I'm rehydrating. I just got in from something called a funding fair. I have never heard of that, never been. God works in mysterious ways, y'all. I was up to 3 this morning going through my roster of grants for the month. I didn't realize how many grants I had pulled up in my tabs. Y'all are y'all like me? Tap your live if you got 1,000 tabs open on your Bapuda right now. That's what my little niece used to call computers. Y'all, at the top of the month, I usually get all the grants I'm interested in looking through and applying and sharing with our mentees. I have a mentorship program. You can get to it through our profile here on TikTok by clicking up in your top left-hand corner on our profile pic. And it'll walk you through step-by-step how to come join us in our mentorship. I'll tell you more about that coming up as well. But if you nosy, which I know you are, that's why you're here, head over there. Find out about the scholarship price to come join us. So, where was I? I was up to 3 in the morning going through grants that have come across my desk that I have been meaning to sit and look through all month. I usually open up grants. And by the way, grants come out once a month in my neck of the grant hood. Okay. And so by the first or second week of the month, I usually sit and just go through. Y'all, I sat for 3 hours yesterday, or shall I say this morning? Because I started at 12:30. I got up off this seat at 3:32. Okay. And found some phenomenal grant opportunities that are currently available. So just let me give you a summary. Grants are free money. They're not based on your credit. They're not a loan, so there's no interest. You don't have to pay it back. You don't need collateral to get them. They don't check your credit. Let me say it again. They do not check your credit. They don't check your criminal history. You don't need a business plan. You do not need an LLC. You can still apply for grants. Now, there are some exceptions to those rules. You will have some grants that ask for a business plan or something called a lean canvas. We can talk about more about that coming up. You will have some grants that prefer you to be incorporated as far as your LLC. They'll tell you though before you apply so that you don't freak out. And usually if you apply in enough time, you got enough time to go get those papers or factor that into the grant. So we'll talk about that. You can win grants as a startup. So even if you haven't started a business yet, you can win a grant to help you start that business. We call those startup grants. You can win a grant if you've been in business and you haven't made a lot of money. We call those growth grants for businesses that have already started. Growth grants. I hope you got a notebook and a pen. I just left the funding fair and I left with a lot of pens sponsored by banks. Bring a little bit of that manifestation money home. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. You don't need a grant writer. Grant writers are for nonprofits. We're for profit. So we're not applying for federal funding. We're not applying for government grants. It's 67 of y'all here. And you qualify to win a grant. It does not matter what type of business you have. Let me say that again. Yes, you can win a grant for your business, period. It does not matter what type of business you have. Y'all got it? If you got it, I need to see some hearts flutter. Like, okay, it's how you should be looking at your screen, doing this to your screen. All right. I need some audience participation. Amen. So you don't need a grant writer. You can apply on your own. It's best to learn the skill of applying for grants for yourself as a Black woman with a for-profit small business. Grants that we win, you have to own at least 51% of your business and above. So if you got a partner, it can't be a 50-50 split. You as the Black woman, for-profit small business owner, have to own at least 50% of, or 51% of your business. You can own 100, that's fine. It's 92 of y'all here. Every single business on this live can win a grant. Legitly. I say that because there are also scams. Scammers are on this live with us right now. So y'all be careful because grants are not in your inbox on social media saying, I promise you if you pay me, I can win you a grant. Grants are not guaranteed. That's why I tell y'all you don't have to pay anybody to apply for grants. The scam these days are scammers in your inbox here on socials. They steal our stuff. They come in and they try to talk to y'all, telling y'all they're me. It's not me, baby. I'm somewhat sleep, eating, or scrolling TikTok. And man, it's not me. And I share that because they use the name SBA or Small Business Administration. I just met with the SBA. They don't have grants. So if anybody come in your inbox claiming they're with the SBA, just know they're finna try to take your life savings. Okay? Like the live if you're picking up what I'm putting down. So scammers be scamming. Be careful. Also, what else I want to tell y'all? See if you agree in hearts. Yes or no. Are grants free money or do you have to pay them back? If it's yes, they're free money. Let me see your hearts flutter. It's pop quiz time. Somebody paying attention. I see the hearts. Sequoia's holding it down at number 1, by the way. Sequoia Anderson, that is. Are grants based on your credit? If it's a no, let me see your hearts. Talk to me in hearts. That's all we doing. I know y'all wish y'all could talk. Them comments are off, baby. Somebody messaged me talking about I'm trying to talk the comments off. I know. It's so I stay focused. Y'all in on here having side conversations while I'm teaching. Pay attention. I'm gonna open them up in just a minute when our Q&A comes up. Urban Life has took over number 1 for the most hearts, by the way. So I'm taking it she's listening. Paying attention. Are grants like do they expect you to like give up a portion of your company? Like they want to come in as your business partner and own some of your business? If it's a no, tap your screen. Let me see. Have y'all been listening? Because I just told you. Thank y'all for the roses and the gifts and the stuff that I'm still learning to understand here on TikTok. I heard you get engagement points for tapping too. I'm still learning all that. I just got an email from another TikTok program that's on Discord. I just signed up for Discord for the first time today because of the TikTok program. So they're going to teach me about all of this. But they watch our lives. They see our numbers and they see y'all taps. So they know that this is information that you want to know. Okay. Grants are great if you have a business that could make money when you started it, if it's not started, or a business that has made money, or a business that is making money, and you want to add grants to that. They don't want to be your end all be all. They don't want to be your sugar daddy. They don't want to pay your bills, your rent, your utilities, buy you a new car and a new house. They don't want to do that. Hey, Ashley Green. So I'm sharing that with you because they will help you pay for other things. And we're going to talk more about that coming up. But I just wanted to see and make sure that you guys understand that grants are free money. They're not based on your credit. You don't need a business plan to apply for it and win a grant. You don't have to have a business that started. You don't have to have made a lot of money. You can win a grant. Regardless of the type of business you have, you can win a grant. I've seen grants for graveyards. I've seen grants for mortuaries. If they can get a grant, baby, I think you good. Now, the only types of businesses that don't qualify for grants in our world are nonprofits. They don't qualify for the grants that we win in the for-profit space. Franchises, you don't qualify because you're not the original founder of that franchise for the most part. MLMs or direct sales. Like if you're in some type of MLM or direct sales business, you don't qualify for the grants that we win, and that's okay. It just means that you get to come up with another business idea or another angle for how to win grants. And I can teach you all about that. Just hang out with me. Grants are great also if you don't have a network of people like family and friends that you can go raise $1 million. asking people for money to support your little business, right? So you're not able to crowdfund. You don't have that network of people that are willingly giving you money to start your business. So now that I've told you, if you're Black, if you're a woman, if you're for profit based in the United States, because we win money for the US, as long as you're over the age of 18 and own at least 51% of your business, you qualify for the grants that we win as Black women, for profit, small business owners. And I teach you how to win that in our mentorship program. How to get there is right above my head in the little white and blacks box. That last sentence is not a sentence, but y'all know what that is, right? Or you can click the profile here on our TikTok channel, and it'll walk you step by step through how to come join us in our mentorship program. Let me see, what else do I want to? Y'all talk to me through hearts. If you know you meet all of those qualifications, you're Black, you're a woman, you're for profit, you're a small business owner, you're based in the United States, you're over the age of 18 and you own at least 51% of your business and you're looking for a grant. 8 qualifications. Talk to me through hearts. Because if you've tapped every time to tell me you qualify, that's how you know you're eligible to win a grant. Notice I didn't say if you got a trucking business, a real estate business, a hair care business. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Okay. Do I have y'all's attention? If you're new here, welcome. My name is Dr. AJ Austin. I have won over $1 million in grants and grant funded opportunities, from the car I drive today, free housing for 10 years, and then that housing loan forgiven, $250,000, $100,000 college education, $500,000 medical expenses. I can keep going. Food, clothing, you name it. I've won it. I just won something today. And so that's my personal world. I'm a millionaire in that world, okay? I'm in the professional space now as of 2020. I won my first business grant in 2020 thanks to someone sharing a list of grants with me. I won my first $1,000 grant for my business. If you could use an extra $1,000, just give me $1,000. Let me see some hearts on your screen. I also been meaning to ask, how many, let's look this up so I can get this right. How many pennies is $1,000? I want to say it in pennies and dimes. If you can use an extra 100,000 pennies, heart your screen. That's $1,000. I love it. 100,000 pennies. That's my favorite. Just deposit all the pennies in your bank account. That's how that works. Grants are easy to win when you know what to do. I was just having a conversation with a lady who won 2 grants, one for 50,000. The other one, I can't remember. I think she said 25,000. The other one she's a business here in Atlanta. And she was saying how grants are hard to win. And I was like, no, they're not. Not for me. But if you're not in the grant space, you would think so. I just sent 12 grants out at 3 this morning, which is how I came across the event I just got back from here in Atlanta. It was called a funding fair. I don't know who came up with this concept, but it was brilliant. And so think of a job fair, right? But instead of people, turning in resumes, this event was for small business owners here in Atlanta who want to have their businesses prepared for when the Olympics, not the Olympics, Lord, it's 2 big events coming. I forgot. Super Bowl. Super Bowl is coming and the World Cup is coming. So they're preparing the businesses in that area. I'm nervous because that's a lot of people. I just need to get them dates and just be in the house. I need to have groceries and stuff to keep me in the house. I ain't trying to be at the bottom people. But anyway, they did something called a funding fair. So all of the vendors were banks or CDFIs, community development financial institutions. They're designed to be more friendly towards small business owners when it comes to getting loans. I was there to get sponsors, and I think we found one of our biggest sponsors at this event tonight. But they also had a drawing for a $500 Delta gift card. Guess who won? Won't it do it? It was about 100 people there. And your girl left $500 richer in flights credits, okay? So I'm excited about that. We planning our next trip, or shall I say event, because if I leave my house for a flight, I'm going somewhere to teach and make some money and help you make some money. Amen. If you could use the extra 500 for your next flight, tap your screen. I'm so excited. It just put me in the best mood. I had already talked to the Lord, like, God, it would be so nice to win that gift card. And then I close my eyes and I can see it now. I'm sitting near the window seat, watching the clouds behind the wing of the plane on Delta. Is it first class? I might need to upgrade this vision, Lord, because last time, I had some plans. I was in the cockpit with the pilot at the end and taking videos and stuff. Just manifesting. Won't it do it? So that was my win of the day. They just sent it to me. She promised me that she would send it, and she sent my gift card. As soon as I got home, got out the shower, washed the day off me, it was in my inbox. So, of course, I had to jump on here and tell y'all we are celebrating. And sometimes, and I got some videos coming out about this, but you have to put yourself in the mindset of winners. So even you being here, tapping your screen, you're getting into the mindset. That's why I spent so much time with y'all at the beginning. I let the people who ain't meant to be here fall away because they don't want to hear all this. But really, winning grants, if you really say, I don't know where to start, it starts in your mind. Like I said, I'm in the shower like, God, it would be so good to walk away with that gift card. Amen. Why should I? That's my reenactment. Dreaming about sitting in the window seat. And then I remember on my way there saying, I don't know why this just hit, but I had to in order to get to the event, I had to go through a part of the city that I grew up in here in Atlanta and just reminiscing. And I say, God, I thank you. I just thank you that my water bill is paid. I thank you that my electricity bill is paid. I thank you that my trash bill is paid. I thank you that my rent is paid. I thank you that my car is paid for. I thank you for gas in that thing, insurance on that thing. Thank you that my refrigerator is full. Thank you that I can leave my house in the middle of the day and go to events like this. Thank you that money is already in my bank account and more is coming. So I just found myself in gratitude. And I was like, God, where did this come from? I don't know, but it hit and I just went with it. And by the time I got to the event, somebody said, you got winner's energy. And when I won the Delta gift card, they said, you deserved it. I didn't know a person at that event. But when they saw the energy that I brought with me, because I had already primed my mind of a winner, I created my own winning atmosphere. And you got to be in that place sometime. I know this is helping someone. It may not be for you, but it's helping me. So if you need to borrow my faith today, go ahead, okay? Because I walked in there. I already had made plans with the Lord. And this lady walked up to me and she said, because you had to, okay, here was the name of the game, because I teach this with grants. You have to read the rules, restrictions, and regulations when it comes to winning. And so what I help Black women do is win grants and what we call grant funded opportunities, which are contests like the one I won today, sweepstakes, subsidies, bursaries, partnerships, sponsorships, scholarships, giveaways, you name it, we win it. It's about 11 different things that fall under that category of grant funded opportunities. My coach calls it being a product of your product. So the fact that I teach y'all how to do this, and I went and did it today, and I was so excited I forgot to record. Because when they called my number, I just jumped up, and the same lady that I saw while we were dropping our cards in the little fishbowl said, I'm going to win, right? I said, me too. So now we're touching and agreeing. And you had to go through every vendor table at the funding fair, and they had to give you a sticker. And so people were like, you only had to go to 5. I went to 10. Y'all see that? Above and beyond. He can do exceedingly abundantly above all that I could ever ask. Y'all can stop at 5, but I'm going to keep going, okay? So now I got this colorful. She's in the kitchen. Should have brought her. Let me go get her. She deserves a cameo. Hold on. Here she is. Number 23. Y'all see all those stickers? Let's count them, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I was supposed to stop. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 tables. Your girl was networking. That was like, dang, you can't even see the number that I had, right? So every time I visit, now each one of these are sponsors that had to give me a sticker that I talked to about sponsoring our event here in Atlanta in November. One of these is one of our biggest sponsors for our upcoming event, which is why I was at this event. They had to write your number down on a piece of paper. My number is 23. That's Michael Jordan's number. This going in a frame, my junk journal or something. But anyway, they said, dang, I said, yeah, this is my passport. So the fact that they had to write my number down every time they gave me a sticker, that's 15 people touching and agreeing with me. Yep, she stopped by our table. Yep, we talked to her. Yep, we talked about sponsorship. Yep, we seen her. We know her name. We know who she is. She's on our list. Many of them have my contact information. I have theirs. That's 15 people plus the lady walking towards the fishbowl with me telling me she gonna win. 16 people touching and agreeing with my faith. I was destined to win this today. Y'all see how this works? And I wasn't like, Lord, I hope I win, Jesus. I just, really could use a flight today. Girl, I don't know where I'm going. They asked me where I was going when I won. I was like, can I just get the gift card and go home first? Give me time to think. And it never expires. Y'all, sometimes you have to create your own winning environment. So by the time I won, they said, you have the energy of a winner. The same lady that told me she was going to win, she said they could not have given it to a better person. You deserve to win this. I was like, I know, thank you. And then the more that I thought about it afterwards, I was like, I did deserve to win because I primed my mind. So that's how you have to do with grants. I'm not trying to be super deep, but it just hit. I'm trying to put this on, lose it. So when it comes to winning grants, number one, you got to believe that you can do it. If you pray, pray. Again, if you need to borrow my faith, pray. I got you. I take all of y'all to the altar. Amen. And so I told God what I wanted. I sat in gratitude. I showed up. People ask me, what are the odds of winning a grant? And I always say it's 0% if you don't apply. So every ounce from the time I found out about this event, I had a couple hours to prepare if I was going to get up, get dressed, and leave the house. So I talked myself into leaving the house. That's me applying myself, applying my makeup, applying sunscreen to get out in this Georgia heat. And when I got there, I played the game, but I teach you guys to read the rules, restrictions, and regulations. When you walked into the event, they had it in a picture frame, how to play the game. My mentorship is called the Grant Game because grants are a game. You got to know the rules to play. The rule was you got to stop by 5 tables, get stickers, and they had to write your number down. You enter it, and then you win. But I had a strategy. That's how I win grants. That's how I've been able to help our last 18 ladies win almost $500,000 in grants in our mentorship. You can find out more by clicking the top left-hand corner of your screen and going through our TikTok page right here on Black Women in Grants to come join us. It's a scholarship there that'll let you join us for only $197. And there's Klarna, there's Afterpay, and there's Affirm if you need it, if you really want to start taking grants seriously, because it is a game. It is about strategy. And I'm walking you guys through because I was like, wait a minute, I need to document how I just did this. I'm used to it. But if I had to tell someone else how I did it, this is what I did. So visualizing, believing that I could win it, being thankful for what I have. Notice I wasn't financially desperate. I always tell y'all, don't apply for grants from a financially desperate place. If you're coming like, Lord, I got to close my business doors forever. I got to file for bankruptcy. I don't know what I'm going to do if I win this grant. You can't be in that type of energy. You got to come through in faith. Speak life. The power of life and death lies in the tongue, right? He who loves it shall eat its fruit. What type of fruit you trying to eat? I'm trying to eat good, positive fruit. So I walked in ready to play the game. My strategy was, I knew why I was there. The gift card was the cherry on top. That's how you got to think of grants. You're applying, but you should be applying to get better every time. Get better at telling your story, get better at answering the questions that they ask on these applications, because they're the same questions every time. It's 27 frequently asked questions on every small business grant application that's legit. And you get really good at answering these questions. I fell in love with applying for grants because I noticed it's like getting coached on how to talk about your business really clearly, so good that they'll write you a check every time you fill out a grant application. It's like free coaching, because you got to get succinct. You got to be clear. You got to be descriptive. They'll literally say, describe your business. So when I open up the comments in a minute, I'm going to ask you guys to describe your business to me. So get ready. I don't want a title. I don't want that. I want you to tell me, what do you do? So start thinking about that, the results that you bring about. So when I talk about my business, I'm Dr. AJ Austin. I help Black women, for-profit, small business owners find, apply for, and win grants. I'm doing the same thing I'm teaching them how to do. And I can walk you through how to do it as well. You ready to win your next 5,000, 10,000, 15,000? Our top grant winner, her name is Raven Duvernay. She's a Black woman farmer in Baltimore. She's won $100,710. I'm so proud. So we have people winning $500. Kamatoshi just won $500 for her catering company. Tamika Barber won $1,500 for a month's medicine for her mother-in-law who has Lou Gehrig's disease. Tanika Sands Hendricks, a swim instructor in New York, has won $35,500 through small business pitch competitions, getting on stage, talking about her business in 60 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and she keeps winning like that. We can go through her whole track record. Ashley Rankin, an organic skincare line owner in Colorado, has won over $42,000 in grants and grant-funded opportunities. I can keep going. This is why I tell you, it does not matter what type of business you have. Yes, you can win a grant. So based on everything we've talked about so far, if you believe that you can win a grant for your business, let me see some hearts on the screen. Got my little Charlie Brown blanket with me. I'm getting cold talking to y'all. I'm going to be hot in a minute. But if you believe you can win a grant, let me see your hearts. And then let me take a look and see who's leading on our leaderboard. Urban Life has been holding it down with the number one spot the last 15 minutes. She said don't play with her. Anissa is number 2. And Joy Braids is number 3 with the most hearts during tonight's live. Now, again, that can change at any second. So you better get the tapping. Thank y'all for 46K likes. Love y'all with the love of the Lord. Amen. Okay. What I also wanted to tell you is, let's see, we talked about grants. They're free money. I'm doing a review. I'm doing a recap. If you just joined us, welcome to Black Women in Grants. My name is Dr. AJ Austin, and I help Black women win grants. Period. So, grants are free money. They're not based on your credit. You do not have to pay them back. There's no interest. It's not a loan. They do not come back and get the money. However, I saw something today that was like, you have to promise. Many of these grants, they're putting it in their clause. If you apply, you're agreeing that you're going to keep your business open for at least the next 90 days to a year. You cannot go out of business. You cannot take their money and close your business down. If you do, then they can potentially ask you to repay them that loan, baby, because you ain't do what you told them you was going to do with their money. Get on back here. So people ask me, can they come take the money? They usually don't, as long as you plan on being in business, okay? So be careful. It was something else I wrote down. Oh, I left my journal in my bag in the living room. I'm not going to get back up. But there's that. People also ask me, how long does it take to win a grant? The ladies in our mentorship, we have over 600 Black women, for-profit small business owners in our mentorship right here through our TikTok profile. You can be 600 plus. Come join us. And I told them to give themselves 90 days from the time they join the mentorship. They're learning the information. It doesn't take 90 days to learn the information, by the way. It's 24 hours of content. We have an independent self-study course called the Grant Game. Remember, it's the game mentorship program. And I teach you how to play the game, how to have your own strategy so that you're applying for grants, but you're not stressed about winning grants. Your win is coming. Like, again, that's the cherry on top. You're actually applying for grants for way more and way deeper reasons than you think. And I want to teach you about that. I did a 2-hour call yesterday or the day before with a team of judges for a grant that's getting ready to open. It's actually an award that's getting ready to open, but that award is going to help you win other grants. And I've won one of their sister awards for Entrepreneur of the Year. And so being able to put that on a grant application, and they were the team of judges for this award, and they told you what they wanted on the application, and that's what I'm sharing with you guys. This is what they're looking for. You got to be descriptive about your business and about what you do and about how you serve. And so when I open the comments in just a minute, I want to hear more about that and how you guys are doing that in your business. Urban Life is hanging on to the first spot. Let me refresh my screen, make sure I'm seeing this right, because this has not changed in the last few minutes. Honey, she is tapping. Do you hear me? She is loving the live, okay? Urban Life is at number 1. Anissa is at number 2. And J. Roy Braids, Slay Day, is at number 3. Don't play with them. They hold down the top 3 spots for the most hearts as I share with you guys how to find, apply for, and win grants as a Black woman, for-profit small business owner. I have a bonus for those of you who are hanging out with me. If you would like for us to work together, tap your screen. Let me see some hearts. Because there is a scholarship price to come join me that takes my mentorship program from $997 to $197 tonight during the live. And the bonus that comes with the first person to join me tonight is a free call with me where we get to sit on the phone for a whole 60 minutes and you tell me about your business. Tell me why you want a grant. We talk through which grants you should be applying for and what you need to be saying on these small business grant applications. You can get to our mentorship by going here, this last line right here in our little black and white box here. That is where to find us online. And or you can click the little circle, our profile picture here, and in our description on the Black Women in Grants TikTok page with over 86,000 of you guys, it'll walk you step by step with how to come join me in the mentorship program. If you need me to hold your hand and be like, come on, baby, we can do this. You got this. Let's go. Like I just did at 3 o'clock this morning. I got 3 of my closest top colleagues and students that I was messaging. All of them got 13 individual messages from me with a grant attached. One of them is in California. She woke up this morning. They're 3 hours behind us here on the East Coast. She said, girl. So she had a big surprise in her inbox. Grants that she did not have to go out and find because I sent them to her. I stayed up and read through them, made sure her business qualified, and sent them right to her inbox. That's what I do for my mentees that I know are going to apply for these grants. Now, if you want to try to find grants on your own, you can go to Google right now and type in grants and see what pops up. But be careful because that's how y'all get got. That's how y'all get scammed. That's how y'all start applying for stuff willy-nilly, spraying and praying, fingers, eyes, and toes crossed, hoping that you win something, hoping something stick, but you end up getting scammed. Or you end up getting ghosted by these grants. You're like, well, it don't work for me. They don't never give me nothing. See, it's hard. And I wonder if this is a scam. And can I do this? And can I pay somebody? Baby, come and join the mentorship, okay? We have a membership if you need me to hold your hand. We meet twice a month live on Zoom every first and last Tuesday at 7 p.m. Me, you, and a small cohort of other business women going through my mentorship. And you get my undivided attention on your business grant applications, your answers, your essays. We can walk through grants step by step so I can tell you if it's giving scam vibes, whether or not you should apply, and how to get feedback on your grant application when you win. And if they don't select you this time, you got a shot next time. We teach you how to enhance that. So both of those options of how we can work together, you can find here where we live online. And you can also go to our profile right here on TikTok. And now I will release you guys from the hearts. You can keep tapping if you would like, but I'm going to also open up our comments and see who has any questions about anything we've talked about today. Shouts out to Urban Life. Urban, message me really quickly. I got a gift for you for hanging in there at the #1 spot with the most hearts. Message me really, really quickly here on TikTok. Hey, girl, I see you. I got you. Anissa, you've been holding it down, and J. Roy as well. Y'all three message me really, really quickly. And I got a gift for you. You got to do it before I get off this live, though, so I can send it to you. Miss T says, how can you help me in Texas? Miss T, what's your question? Ask me a question grant related. Tell me about your business, what you need a grant for. Let's start there. If y'all have been on here, y'all know the conversation is good. You can still share it if you would like. I'm watching who shares, who likes, and I'm gifting gifters. I mean, hey, there we go. Is it Scott? Girl, I can't see. I don't know what your name is. Start with an S. I can't make it click in my brain. You said I have to share this with my daughter. Please do. Invite her to the live. A4 says I have an LLC for contract therapy that I do. Would I be eligible for a grant to start a wellness location? You tell me. So I don't know if you just joined us, but based on our conversation, are you Black? Are you a woman? Are you for profit? Are you based in the United States? Are you over the age of 18? And do you own at least 51% of your business? As long as you're not a franchise, as long as you're not a nonprofit, and as long as you're not an MLM or direct sales, you qualify for a grant. So do you think that what you're trying to do qualifies you for a grant? Let me know, because you have to be in that mindset, and I can lead you to where the money resides, okay? Let me make my screen bigger. I hate squinting to read these. Oh, yeah, I was at 100%. I need at least 110, okay? Miss Alicia says, I share this live with my daughter. We both have small businesses. Yes, daughter, come on in. So y'all, let's take a moment and y'all tell me about your businesses. What do you do? And when I say what do you do, I don't want your title. I want to know, what do you do for other people? What is that product? What is that service? What is that business that you really could see yourself winning a grant for? Talk to me in the chat. It's 57 of y'all here. All of y'all ain't gonna say something. So the quicker you talk, the quicker I can respond. Also, make sure you follow this page. Follow this page before you forget. And turn your notifications on. Let TikTok know you want to be notified when we're live again. I'm live with you guys on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, okay? This is a part of our mentorship coaching. Who's that girl says, I'm a family care provider wanting to go in a commercial building. Miss T says, if I just want to apply for any kind of business, is the only way you get the grant. I don't really understand your question, Miss T. Could you ask me more specifically? Urban Life says soap making, landscaping, and caregiving. Girl, you do everything. Urban Life. Precision P does IV hydration. Were you here with us recently, Precision P? Because somebody else told me they want to start an IV hydration business. And I'm like, girl, go for it. Do it. Jay-Z says I'm in education, tutoring. Okay. Cosmopolitan says I create and provide hair growth and retention products for cancer patients and survivors. Love it. Thank you, Deidre, for sharing the live. I appreciate you. That wasn't you. Somebody else has that same idea, girl. Get on the doggone it. Y'all gonna be applying for the same grants. Anissa says, I wasn't sure what to message since we aren't friends. Just put class. What I'm going to do is send you free access to one of our mini master classes. Anissa, since you've been holding down the #2 spots with the most hearts. So just message me. You can message me anything, as long as it's appropriate, girl. It doesn't matter. I just need to know it's you, and you need to message me first, okay? Precious Peace said, I'm listening to Trust Me, right? Yes. Sunshine says organic skincare products for pH balance, health, and wellness healing guides. Got it. Amanda says, I have an e-commerce business or Amazon store, need grants for inventory. Anybody else want to tell me what you do? Batty, you said you put yours up there. Do it again real quick. Sometimes TikTok doesn't show me all the comments. So if you put it in there real quick, I might be able to see it this time. It'll either not show it or it'll scroll. Like I could be in the middle of reading, it'll boop, like a little what do you call it? Just the wheel starts spinning of all the other comments. It don't care that I'm reading. Anybody else want to tell me, what do you do in your business? Don't give me your title. Give me what you do. Give me the results you bring to other people as a result of them purchasing your product or service. Welcome, Lavender. It's filtering you out. You must be cussing, Clarissa Speaks. Only cuss words and bad negative words get filtered out. Try to say it another way without cussing. Okay, I'm just playing. But try again. Let's see if it'll pop up. Miss Alicia says, starting my own press business. What kind of press? A4 says, we'll have the book, just need to release it. Okay. Lavender said, we can get grants. So this is Black Women in Grants. We help Black women, for-profit small business owners find, apply for, and win grants. So if you have a business that you're trying to start up, or you have a business that you've already started, yes, you can get grants. Sunshine says, gut health. Not sure what to do with that. Tell me more. Miss C says, I do childcare and deliver food to the elderly. Love it. Miss Alicia says, caps and shirts. Okay. Lavender, what's your business? Batty says, I provide, see, took out that cuss word, didn't you? I provide residential and commercial cleaning services. Love it. There are grants called CPGI grants. I just learned about today, commercial property investment grants. I met a lady who won a $50,000 one. She's a meat shop owner here in Atlanta, and she won one. And so there are definitely grants available for all of the businesses that I see here. All of y'all have businesses that qualify for grants. Nellie says, I deal with intellectual adults. They need to be housed in actively in the community. I offer one on. Okay, are you talking about unhoused or homeless, or let me know. Are you in the mental health and wellness space? Let me know. Lavender says, yes, I need to know more. I make shirts. Got it. Urban Life says, my sea salt bars are clearing my neighbor's itchy skin. That sounds so like I have eczema. Sea salt on my skin sounds like it would be divine. Just that little extra scratch, that little exfoliation. Girl, that sounds amazing. You said I mow lawns for elderly. You do a lot. Sunshine, I'm not going to scroll up. It makes me cross-eyed, which triggers a migraine. So if you want to tell me more about your business, jump in. Try again. Sometimes you have to post multiple times if you want to talk. That's what somebody else just had to do. Batty Patty is crying. Irvin, it's skipping us. Hold on. Mow lawns for the disabled as well. Got it. B. Viddy says, I provide a co-working space for that is enhanced with wellness and professional growth services. Girline, is it Girline? Medical practice, nurse practitioner. Love it. Lavender says, I make shirts, but do you have to registered? You mean like you don't have to have any special certifications or anything like that. Those are government registrations for like government contracts and stuff like that. We don't do that. We're in the for-profit space. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. Our money comes from corporations, foundations, associations, and organizations. Our money comes from corporations, foundations, organizations, and associations. And so you don't need to be WBE, MBE, MBDC, ABEFG certified. You're good to go. You don't need that. Veronica says hair care line. Veronica, hold on. Hair care line, beard grooming line, soap, candles, body scrub, few other things. Love it. I know someone who just she won a $25,000 grant opportunity with me, and she does the same thing. Everything you're listing, beard, oil, skincare. I can't even remember everything Vivian does, but y'all do the same thing. Gal Bubbles says digital products, planners, and self-care for caregivers. Very cool. Anissa says, I'm about to start educating fellow cancer survivors about their insurance and finance options. Love it. That is a grant-worthy cause. In the chat, tell me what you could use a grant for. Just throw it out there, and then I'm going to help you guys clear it up a little bit better so that even if we never see each other ever again, you'll know how grants are expecting you to answer their questions. So one thing they're going to say is describe your business. They're not going to ask for your title. They're going to say describe your business. So some of you have started doing that in the comment already. The second thing they're going to ask is, what do you need funding for? So put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. Miss T says, how much does all this cost? How much does all what cost, Miss T? Let me know. Precious P says she needs for startup. So talk to me more specifically. What does startup look like, Precious P? Like, list stuff out. What does that mean for you? I don't know. A grant won't know and they won't stop to ask. So you're going to have to tell them right away. Anissa says, ooh, I need to set up a home office. So talk through that. So for example, when I won my home office stuff, I want a desk, I want a chair, I want a filing cabinet, I want pens. I'm surrounded by stuff that grants have paid for. From the water bottle I drink out of, I got two, well, y'all can't, well, right below this is a little Amazon Fire HD tablet that a grant bought for me. A year Amazon Prime, a year Audible, my electronic business cards, online classes, gifts in the mail. I got a external hard drive that I just used that saved the day with my Google Drive because it was full. So I got to download all that. I got flash drives on my desk. I got a business book bag that goes with me when I go to conferences and travel. I'm trying to think. I've gotten jewelry, t-shirts, journals, planners, self-care boxes with like nail oil, tongue scrapers, a snack bag. It's over there. So much stuff. So you have to be specific. Okay. So tell me what that looks like with your home office decor. You know, I got what do you call them? Calendars, dry erase marker, everything was there. Okay. Memes Life says online pet store. I sell pet clothing, accessories, and supplies. Stephanie says growth grant. Love it. You must have been here before, Steph. Urban Life says supplies for gardening so the disabled pay discounted prices or free. Love that. Gal Bubble says, or Gal Bubble says, proper business setup. What is that? What does that mean for you? Is it your LLC, your INC, what is proper business setup? Because I don't know what you have and what you don't. And so you're going to have to spell it out. Dang, it's in my journal. It's the second time. I was going to read to you guys a little bit more about how I talk about what I could use a grant for. We'll do that in a future live. My body is slowly like, all right now. Okay. Keep talking to me. What do you need a grant for? Oh, Miss T, you're asking how much does it cost to apply for a grant? It's free. You can apply for a grant today, right now, for free. It doesn't cost you anything. Now you will see grants start to charge application fees, but you don't have to apply for those. Anissa says it's pronounced Aknisa, or Anissa. Thank you. I usually be like, put it hooked on phonic style. Anissa. Is that right? Anissa. That's the skincare line owner's name as well. That I just told y'all about. Urban Life says supplies to lay garden beds in my community. I love that you got, this is your budget. This is called a budget, Urban Life. So hopefully you got this somewhere in an Excel spreadsheet. So when you're talking through what you need a grant for, y'all will be so surprised what you could win a grant for. So surprised. It's not always a check in the mail. I wish I could talk more, but I can't release everything in our short time here on TikTok. So you got to come join us in our mentorship. Grants pay for so much. You have no idea. Lord, you have no idea. Y'all could get all of this paid for through a grant. You just have to know how to apply, know what to say on these applications. And I teach you how to take having a long laundry list of everything you want to spend a grant on to like putting it in the right words that's going to get them to write the check. So Miss T, my mentorship is in our profile here on TikTok. That is an investment of $197. That's our scholarship price. If you join during the live tonight, you'll get a free call with me, and we'll walk through your grant application strategy, what grants you need to be applying for, and what you need to be saying on these applications to win grants. If you got more time than money, just go to Google, find a grant and apply. Try it. See what happens. You never know. You can use exactly what we've been talking about on the Nights Live to go win your first grant. But if you want me to hold your hand and walk with you through the process and teach you what I do, it just helped me win $500 today, for fun. Then come join us in the mentorship. I'm trying to make it through all of y'all's comments. Anissa said, I want all of that, okay? And you can get it. Urban Life says soap making supplies in small locations to sell products. Got it. Amanda says inventory for Amazon store and for supplies, tape boxes up. There you go. That's a list of what you can use the grant for. Supplies, tape boxes, labels, products, etc. Love it. Kim says assisting people. Oops, hold on, Kim. It just made my comments jump. Gotta find you. Assisting people on the spectrum with matchmaking life skills. I have a master's in ABA. What's ABA? And what do you need a grant for? Batty says additional trainings in OSHA related to. So Batty, you would need to describe what are those trainings with OSHA and how much are they and why do you need them? Because grants can help you pay for certification, personal development, continuing education, you name it, they can. Miss T, the classes are here. If you put this in your browser, it'll take you to where we are online. You can also get there by clicking through our link right here on TikTok. I'm going to take a pause for the calls and check in on our top 3 tappers. Let me refresh my screen because y'all been on here for 30 minutes, the same space. Urban Life is at first place. Anissa is at second place. J. Roy is at third place. Did y'all message me? You got to message me to get your bonus prize for the most taps. I got to get y'all's prize. I got a lot of messages here. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So I'm going to be sending messages as I talk to you guys, I think. Let me double check. Yogi, are you here? You were messaging me before we went live. Like, when is the next class? I was like, girl, in 15 minutes. Hopefully you made it. Hopefully you got my message. Tinta, I see you. Okay, I responded to you. You told me there we go. Gina, are you on here? Okay, I see your message. I'm missing some people. There we go. Y'all keep talking. I'm going to come right back. Oh, look at y'all. It's a lot of y'all. Hold on. I know who I told to message me. So let me see. I don't see. Okay, I see Urban Life. I don't want to call y'all government name because sometimes y'all be in hiding. So we'll just keep saying Urban Life unless you give me permission to call you otherwise. Okay. Okay, I'm messaging you now. And y'all make sure you follow the page. Make sure you're following us right here on Black Women in Grants. I'm only messaging people who I told to message me. It is me. You will see other pages here on TikTok. They are not me, even if they say they are. Check the numbers. We have over 86,000 of you guys here. And so you want to make sure you're only talking to that page. That's me. But I don't send y'all messages first. Y'all be talking to me first. And I'll be like, talking in Black Girl Magic code on how to reach me. Okay. J. Roy, I see you, girl. Okay. So what I'm sending our top 3 tappers is a free class, a free 27-minute mini masterclass, sending them how to come join us in our other community, in addition to the one we have here on TikTok. They get to learn all about how to find, apply for, and win grants for their Black woman-owned for-profit small business. Everybody else, y'all gotta wait. Okay. Okay. All right. I see y'all, but yeah. All right. Let me know y'all got y'all's emails from me. Our top 3 tappers. I had to bless y'all with something because y'all been holding it down for the 99 and the 2000. Okay. So thank you guys. And it's still the same. Like you understood the assignment. Amen. All right, let's talk more about what you need a grant for. In the chat, if you haven't told me about your business, Miss Alicia, keep tapping, babes. That number 1, 2, and 3 spot is always up for grabs. They can't stay there forever. They just been there for the last 30 minutes. I've been waiting on y'all. I'm like, I'm gonna see if it move. It ain't moved. So get the tapping, okay? So in the chat, you're telling me about your business. What do you do? You're describing what you do. You can also get credit for engaging with the live by sharing it. I see Caitlin shared it. Thank you, Caitlin. You're telling me what you do in your business. You're also telling me what you could use a grant for. Let's talk numbers. Let's talk money. Thank you, Anissa. Anissa. How much in grant funding do you need? How much could you see yourself winning? How much do you want to win? I want to see dollar signs in front of your numbers. I want to see commas. That means at least 1,000 plus. And I want to see decimal points. Like, because if not, all the zeros run together. For me, I go cross-eyed. So help me to see your number. Batty needs $5,000. Thank you, Batty. Anissa, as long as it's about grants, we can talk. Everything else, girl. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, who is this from? Oh, okay. Okay. We're about to wrap up in a minute. What was I doing? Oh, reading your numbers. Okay. Hold on. Let me go back to my main screen so I can see it bigger. Mocha needs $30,000. Miss T said I need at least 20K to 50K. That's the range. So Miss T, do me a favor. Imagine there's a blank check sitting across the table from you. Somebody's sitting there with a pen and they're ready to fill in. Y'all remember how to write checks? They need a number, an exact amount to put in that little box and then pay to the order of and then spell it out and then put it with the. My background is in banking. I know what a check looks like. I know what the checks that come to my mailbox from grants look like. They need a number. So 20 to 30K is a range. That's not a number. So pick a number. And like our brother T.I. says, you can have whatever you like. So you can choose a number. Hello, Ashley Rankin. So Ashley Rankin is here. This is our organic skincare line owner in, I was about to say New York, child. My brain is in New York, Lord. Colorado. She's won over $42,000 in grants and grant-funded opportunities. Joy Braids. I know there's no limit, but numbers have limits. So put the highest number you can count to that they need to put on that check. Amen. See, this is why y'all don't win grants, because y'all ain't following these directions. You hear me? Betty says she's shooting high. Okay. Said I still don't know about Discord. I joined because TikTok told me to. Whoever is emailing me from TikTok that they be on our live watching our numbers. They trying to invite me to some Atlanta events and get me with the cool kids, and I want to be there because I've always wanted to go to a TikTok event, and I bet you they somewhere here or they might pay for a flight somewhere. So I'm on Discord now. I don't know what that means, but I'm there. Sass Run. It's not gonna work, babes. Right? I'm gonna just ignore y'all if y'all ain't following directions. Y'all ain't gonna frustrate me, get my blood pressure up. I'm finna go to bed in a minute. She's his. Says 50,000. Thank you, girl. You followed. You understood the assignment. Reciprocity. Tell me what you need a grant for, and tell me about your company. Urban Life says $10,000 would greatly help. Urban Life, you ain't following directions. What I say? $, commas, zeros, and decimal points. Only way they're gonna spell out 10,000 is after they put $, 1 0, comma 0 0 0 dot 0 0. See what I'm saying? And you're gonna need more than $10,000 to turn a childhood home into a historical site. So add multiply that number. Think bigger. You got to think big. You're thinking small. Pressure says 50,000. Thank you, Pressure. Hey, TJ. Miss T said 40K. There you go. There you go. Coco says 25,000. You said, well, that's how I won't help. You got to engage right on the lives to get my help, ma'am. Follow the directions, and you're going to be so much further than you've been, okay? Put it in the chat. $10,000. There you go. Precious 50,000. Urban Life, we ain't taking ranges. I'm going to skip that. Vicky says, I need 100,000. There you go. J. Roy says 60,000. You said I'm right. I know, girl. My brothers say that all the time. I'll be like, I ain't gonna say I told you so. I'm gonna just say I know I was right. Sass Run says 50,000. Miss T says 40K child care, business and all supplies. TJ says 50,000. It keeps skipping me. Nisa says 100,000. Hey, first child. Kiva, thank you for sharing the live, babes. We appreciate you. Whoever's still tapping, they got to be Urban Life because she's still at number 1. Anissa is at number 2. And Batty took over the number 3 spots with the most hearts on this live. I know that's right. You better tap. I thought I was saying something moving. I'm the only one in here. Okay. You gotta think big. You're thinking small. You gotta think big. Keita says 50,000. First child says 60,000. Cody says he just joined. Welcome, Cody and crew. Oh, I'm saying he. She. My bad. I don't know what your profile picture is, child. But anyway, I'm assuming you're a woman because this is Black Women in Grants. Welcome. My name is Dr. AJ Austin. I help Black women like Ashley, who is right here. Y'all say, hey, Ashley. She's won over $42,000 in grants and grant-funded opportunities for her skincare line. Hey, Ashley Reagan. And Mom. Hi, Mom. Tell Mom we won a $500 Delta gift card and ask her where we should go. I already know what she's going to say, but ask her, okay? So the instructions, Cody, is you're telling me what you do in your business. You are telling me what you need a grant for, and you're telling me how much you want to win in a grant. It's very easy. Welcome to Black Women in Grants. So you said you need 30,000. 30,000. I see you. And then you're liking the live. And so TikTok is keeping up with the top 3 tappers or hearters or likers that are doing this. There's a gadget on TikTok. I'm about to buy it and try it out. But it taps for you. I think it's so cool. I may buy some and give them away. I don't know, but I thought that was so cool. They be thinking of everything, girl. Hutchison says 50,000 I need for my notary and insurance business. TJ says 50,000. Girlene says 50,000. Urban Life says, okay, 100,000 to start. I'm thinking bigger. There you go. They can write that on a check. Everybody is saying, hey, Ashley. I knew Mom was going to say that. I knew it. I knew what the answer was going to be. Tay said, you coming to New York? I said, or Colorado. Are we going to see Ashley and Mom? So I got some thoughts. I got some ideas. Let's see. First child says 60,000 notary business supplies and extra certifications. What kind of certifications? First child? Tell me more. $100,000 to start a massage spa, says Daddy's Girl. Who's that girl? Says 80,000. Ashley says 50,000 for a financial CPA, bookkeeper, tax strategist, 1 year of commercial kitchen rent. What? Commercial kitchen? That's a new one. Okay. Miss C says you have a beautiful smiling personality. Thank you. I be brushing home. Yeah, I brushed them today. I be brushing my teeth and stuff. I need to go to the dentist though. I do have cavities. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Okay, okay, we saw that one. Let me go back down. 100,000 for mobile phlebotomist. It's been a minute since we had a mobile phlebotomist on the live with us. Tell me more. What would you do with your grant funds? What would you spend them on? Let's talk. What else did I want to ask you guys? I think that's it. If I had to recap what we've been talking about so far, it is how to find, apply for, and win grants as a Black woman with a for-profit small business, and how grants are free money. You do not have to pay it back. It's interest free. It's not based on your credit. As long as you can prove to them that you're going to be in business, you're going to stay in business at least 90 days to a year after they give you the money, they usually have no problem with giving you the money. We've talked about some of our client success stories, like Ashley Rankin, who is here with us today on the live, who's won over $42,000 for her business in grants and grant funded opportunities. And that's how that works. And so, what else? What else did I tell y'all? What y'all got on y'all notes? Remind me of something that I said. If you've been on the live with us, let's catch up some people who just joined us. What are we talking about? TJ, 50,000 to buy goods in your store. I think I saw your answer earlier too. Purely says I need. Now, didn't I tell you to put a comma because them zeros gonna run together? I don't know if that's, girl, rewrite your number. I don't want to guess what that's supposed to be. That don't even look like a number. How much you need? Put your dollar signs, put commas, and put decimal points so I can read it right and touching and agreeing with you. But right now I don't even know what that is, so I don't agree. For your school and child care certification furniture startup building. Cody says I am a re-investor. I'm assuming that means real estate. I can't, y'all don't want me guessing abbreviations now. I have a property in Macon, Georgia. I want to set up a rental. Hazel is new. What's the question? What do you do? Describe it. Don't give me a title, Hazel. Tell me what you could use a grant for and how much you want to win in grant funding. Ashley Rankin says grant funds, 10% social impact. I'm trying to get there, Ashley. I'm tired, so we might talk about that in a minute. Can you pay bills with grant funds? It depends on the grant that you win, but for the most part, they don't want to pay your rent. They don't want to pay your utilities. They don't want to buy you a new car or a new house. Thank you for the hand heart. Y'all want to know the secret to winning grants? Just put secret in the chat. Thank you, Vic, for sharing the live. I know it lets you share it with 15 people, so I'm going to let that. Cody needs 30K. I see y'all. Y'all so nosy. Y'all want to know the secret. How do I get these grants? Says Purely. So Purely, if you got more time than money, you can go to Google and type in grants and see what pop up. Just be careful because scams are out there. If you want grants that I vetted, like how I did for Ashley Rankin last night at 3 a.m, I sent her 12, 13 grants. She can go apply for today. Is your day. Come join us in our mentorship. I'm happy to help you out. Now, that's how you start finding grants to apply for. Taxi Lady says, thank you. You're welcome. You are welcome. The secret to winning grants is called social impact. Thank you, Ashley Rankin. Social impact is what you're doing for your community. So if I asked you, if you got a business or business idea, how are you considering your community, charities, customers, clients, or a cause that's near and dear to your heart? Meaning, are you discounting services? Are you volunteering your time? Are you donating financially? Are you giving other things, products and services physically? Tell me what you're doing. Put it in the chat. This is where the conversation gets quiet. So y'all talk to me. What are you doing to give back to your community? We call that social impact, community impact, social purpose. This is your secret to winning your first or next grant. Hazel's a notary, flip mobile homes, looking to expand and do credit repair. Could use about 80K. Love it. Thank you, Hazel. Now tell me about y'all's community service. What are you doing in your community? I'm here with you guys at 7:49 Eastern on a Wednesday night, teaching you about grants, not charging you anything. It's my give back. It's my social impact. I sit on my feet for the last 5 hours at this event, talking to 15 vendors. It was really 16. I forgot to get my stamp for that last one. 16 vendors, asking them to support you as a sponsor in your business, as a give back for fun. I had a lot of fun and ate good. I brought home food. I'm just ghetto like that. What's y'all's give back? Talk to me in the chat. I give scholarships to come join our mentorship. We've given away $500,000 in scholarships so that over 600 ladies can come work with me. Want to know more? We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Key says, I want to help children who have incarcerated parents. First Child says, would like to offer free notary services to veterans. Bear, that's all I can pronounce, says, I'm a for-profit and I donate comfort, teddy bears, and volunteer. Love it. Batty says, this is where I haven't tapped in. Tap in, Batty. Come on. Tap in. If you've never sat and thought through this, now is the time. It don't take long. What would you like to do if you could? If money was not an object and you could help someone, how would you do it? Y'all let me know. By the way, Betty's at number 1 for tapping in, speaking of, okay? And this is at number 2. J. Roy is at number 3, numero 3, for the most hearts during tonight's live. But again, that could change at any moment, okay? So, y'all talk to me. I'm cold, y'all, so bear with me. Bear with me. Does being a teacher count? Count for what, Jazz? Let me know. He says, I've reached out to people, but maybe I haven't found the right people. It depends on what you're trying to do, Betty. Tell me more about what you're trying to do. Purely says, taking care of senior citizens, get homes and budgets with small budget. There you go, Purely. Miss T says she feeds the elderly. Cody says, I've been providing housing by renting rooms to those who can't afford traditional renting. That's a great cause. The Real says, I'm a new notary. I plan to offer discounted services or free services for my low-income families. Love it. TJ says, I support St. Jude Children and some other charity. Okay. His says, I want to help SA victims. Got it. Hazel says, there's a homeless lady I have been feeding, and once I'm able, TikTok is messing me up, y'all. Hold on. I lost your comment. I want to provide her a mobile home. Okay. Okay, I got an idea for you. Batty says, I will provide free cleaning for the elderly and community cleanup. Love it, Batty. First Child says, also would like to offer free estate planning for families. J. Roy says, I'm a braid stylist and I give free service during back to school, holidays, and special occasions. And then The Real says, since I'm a mobile notary starting out, I can meet my clients where they are, especially my seniors. Anissa says, I was volunteering on the board of food pantry. Love it. So here's your next step. When you get the idea for what you would do to give back to your community, make sure y'all are following this page, by the way. We're Black Women in Grants. 86,000 of you guys here. Check the page. Make sure you're on the right page. All lowercase, all one word. Spelled the regular way. No spaces, no numbers, no symbols, no capital letters, no crazy characters. Follow this page. Thank you, Miss Bear. All right. Here's what you do with your community service, social impact, volunteering, discounts, give back, outreach. You tell a grant what you've already done, because that's what they're going to ask. What have you already been doing that you didn't even need our money for? So they're going to say, what have you already been doing? Then they're going to say, tell us how a grant will help you continue to do that work. So, for example, if you had to take 5 to 10% of the grant that you could potentially win and give back to that cause, to that charity, to that community, walk them through what next steps would look like with their money. So let's say you won a $10,000 grant and they're asking, what would you do with $1,000 to help your community? They will ask about your community work. And so you need to have your social impact together, but not just any social impact. It needs to be tied into what you do in your business. And again, social impact is what you're doing in your community to help the hood. That's what I call it. So you want to tell a grant about how you're going to take a portion of your winnings and give back. Bring others with you. You're not just showing up for yourself. You got a whole community that depends on you, that you're supporting. Y'all got it? Put got it in the chat if you got it. What questions you got? Sorry, Sasha. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting some peppermint in my old lady bucket. Actually, look, I got my buttermints in one and my peppermints in another, and then I got cough drops in another. We keep that thing on us. Sasha was saying, oh, she's on our other live stream. Black founded an app. Oh, she was mentioning my 3 a.m. sending y'all grants. Love it. Laughing at our 100,000 pennies. My bad, girl. I be forgetting to check the other lives. Okay. The Shuby says where to find them. Are you saying where to find grants? If you're new here, welcome. My name is Dr. AJ Austin, founder of BlackWomenInGrants.com. I help Black women, for-profit small business owners find, apply for, and win grants. If you have more time than money, just go to Google, type in grants, and see what pops up. But just be careful to look out for scams. Scammers are on this live with us tonight. They're here on your social medias. They're in your inbox trying to message you on my behalf saying they're me. They're not. So be careful. If you want grants that I've personally vetted and will share with you, head over to our profile right here on TikTok. Click the description. In that box, it's going to walk you step by step through how to come join our mentorship called the Grant Game Mentorship Program for the next 6 months. It gives you 6 months access to our mentorship program with me as your mentor. It's our independent self-study course. It is a $197 investment. And we have Klarna, we have Afterpay, and we have Affirm if you need it. I offer scholarships. That's the scholarship price. I've already worked out that price for you guys because I win grants. So I won a $500 Delta gift card today. So excited about that. But I win. And so I share my winnings in the form of scholarships. We have 600 ladies in our mentorship. They've won almost $500,000 in grants. And if you want me to hold your hand through this process, how we can work together, there are 2 options in this profile right here. And it's step by step to walk you through how to get my help. What we've been talking about is what grants are. They're free money. They're not based on your credit. You don't have to pay it back. It's interest free. They're not checking your criminal history. You don't need a cosigner or collateral. You don't need to give up a portion of your company. We've been talking about how much you want to win in a grant. We've been letting you describe your business to us in the chat and then talk about what you're going to do with the money. And now we're talking about the secret to winning grants, which is social impact. And a lot of people haven't thought through this part because they didn't know that this is the missing link. And so we're sharing that secret, which is talking about what you're going to do for your community. How will you help the hood? Who are you bringing with you? What are you going to do with about 10% of the money you want to win to help your community? Hold on, Hazel. I think I can help you. Let's see. Let me figure this out. What is it called? Because I took a screen. Oh, no, not that. TikTok get on my nerves sometimes. Effects. Okay, let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. I think that's it. Hold on. I'm trying something out. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. This is our page. You see it, Hazel? I move my hand so you can see it. Oh, y'all can't see it. I'm trying to be. Oh, this one right here. It ain't doing it. Anyway, I was the right page, but it ain't coming. It's supposed to come up. So anyway, we are the page with 86,000 of you guys here. If I said, yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm gonna mess them up. I can tell. Okay, let me get out of that. Hazel, I was trying to help you, but I can't. So anyway, I was just saying follow this page and make sure you're on the right page. 86,000 of y'all are here. So taxi lady, hopefully that made sense. She said came on late, but you started to focus on the community social impact. Yup. Keisha said, I need help. Shoot, the showbiz says that's awesome. Thank you. Hold on. Missed some stuff. You said I'm new here. Thank you for this. You're welcome. Keisha says they're always texting me through your inbox. That's how you know it's a scam. Just be like, this ain't Dr. AJ. Block. Because it isn't. Tis not. Joy says, due to high demand in braids, I would love to purchase plant-based hair for my beautiful black woman. Yes, I heard that was really good for us now. Vitamin says, how much to get a grant written for me? Girl, I don't know because I don't write grants, so I couldn't tell you. But I can tell you I can teach you how to do it for yourself. And you ain't got to pay nobody to do it. Could my social impact be teaching other gig workers how to manage their 1099 income? Keisha, it depends. How you want to teach them? What you doing? No, Hazel, I cannot send it. You're on my page, hopefully. You're on the Black Women in Grants channel, and we have over 86,000 of you guys on this channel. All I was saying was just make sure you follow this page. That was it. Lorraine, you here? Oh, I need to tell her I'm on live. What questions y'all got? Um, be careful of connecting in the comments. I learned this from another liver. There are bots that come on these lives, and as soon as you tag that bot or engage, they got you, and they're about to send you a virus. I don't know how that works here on TikTok, but they're sucking people in. So I don't condone any business exchanges and networking and connecting. It's at your own risk, but be warned, okay? I'm just sharing that with you guys because I learned that was a thing here on TikTok. Keisha says, I'm a bookkeeper and set of books are important. You said I could host in-person training sessions for their QuickBooks software. There we go. Would you guys like to know how to get my help mentoring you through this process? Just put a yes in the chat if I have your permission to walk you through what it would look like for us to work together. Me as your mentor, holding your hand and guiding you through this process. Bye, Facebook. I need to use my little mini Bapruda. Y'all know how to find me. Put yes in the chat and let's talk about it. So right here above my head in the little white and black box, that last line is where to find us online. That's how to come join our mentorship. So put that in your browser. Y'all know how this works, right? It's certain things I can't say here on TikTok anymore, but read in between the lines, y'all. So you can also click the profile circle little bubble that has the pink stuff saying Black Women in Grants. It's at the top of our screen here, top of your screen in the left-hand corner. And you can get to our profile there. And our profile on our page, just make sure you're on the Black Women in Grants channel. All lowercase, all one word, 86,000 of you guys here. It walks you step by step through how to come join us in our mentorship program. And so when you get to that page, that's going to tell you exactly how we work together, you'll be one step closer to winning your first or next grant with my help. Okay. And so when you get there, let me show you what it looks like. Boom. Shook a boom. Okay. This might be backwards. I got to learn how to do the front facing thingy. I don't know how to do it yet on the tablet, but this is what it looks like. So this is our page where you come join me. This is Tay. She's usually here with us. That's our swim instructor in New York. This won over $35,500. And she teaches you her ways by letting me interview her for how she won the grant. She tells you what you can go do to win grants for your business as well. Okay. So that's Tay. This is Ashley, kind of hanging out in the background behind me here. She's on the live with us right now, having won over $42,000 in grants and grant funded opportunities for her skincare line in Colorado. And then right below our picture, it walks you through exactly what's in our mentorship program. You get 6-month long access to our program. It does not take 6 months to go through the program. It's actually 24 hours of content. Videos you can watch right now, download and play today. I've written 4 books. I try to keep them nearby to show you guys. This is my first book, talking all about what grants are and what grants you need to be applying for. Let me show you book number 2 here. Ashley's actually in this book here, Black Women in Grants, and it's walking you through our success stories of helping Black women win grants, who they are, how they won. And so, Ms. Polk, we help Black women, for-profit small business owners find, apply for, and win grants. And that's all we talk about here on this page. I wrote a book called The Grant Game because, as I mentioned, grants are a game, and you got to learn how to play to win for your business. So those are 3 of the 4 books that I've written and that are available to you in our mentorship program by clicking on our profile and getting there. The first person to join us in our mentorship program while I'm live tonight gets a free call with me and some other bonuses I can't tell y'all about yet. So, what questions y'all got? Any questions? Jay Royce on the same page. We have a grant book bundle. You can learn all about Ashley, Tay, Deanna Joy. She's a nonprofit grant writer. She's winning money for her business and her clients. Now, her business is for profit. So she's won over, excuse me, $86,000 so far and been selected as a finalist for a $1 million small business pitch competition. Coco Bean. So Deanna Joy's in there. Ashley's in there. Tay's in there. Tamika Barber that won $1,500 to help pay her mother-in-law's medical expenses is in there. Raven Duvernay, our $100,000 grant winner, she's in there. I'm trying to remember everybody. Selena, she won a $10,000 grant to do a back-to-school drive in her community. It's a lot of stories in there, girl. I just wrote it this year. And then I wrote another book last month that'll be out soon. So excited about that. So in addition to the books, there are interviews with these grant winners telling you how they won and why and what you could do to follow in their footsteps. Excuse me, y'all, my throat is getting dry. Been talking too much, so let's wrap this up. But this is our self-study course. It's called The Grant Game. You get 6-month access to it. It's on demand, so you can listen at your leisure whenever. You're not waiting on me to start a class. The classes are ready now. The videos are ready to watch right now of events that I've done that you get the recordings of and the replays to. Learning about grants, what they are, what they're not, what to watch out for from scammers. Making sure you're applying to legit opportunities. I'm trying to read this little bitty font. I share a list of grants as well. We just got funding 2-3 weeks ago that's going to cover us for the next year for our email campaigns. I can't talk about the details yet. I'm waiting on them to release me, but I haven't sent out emails recently is what I'm saying. Hello, Eat, Create, Decorate. Look at you. You know we about to wrap up. That's why. I think you be like, she got 2 minutes left. Let me go ahead and say hey real quick. Hey, girl. So Eat Create is in our mentorship program as well. Ashley's there. Any other mentees on here? Say hey if I missed you. We've had several of y'all on here tonight. So you got the ebooks, you got lectures, you got workshops. It's going to help you pull out your social impact, your secret to winning these grants. I walk you through a 30-day roadmap of if you follow my lead for 30 days. I'm telling you what to do every day for 30 days to start winning your first or next grant. And then as you're in the mentorship and doing the work that I teach, give yourself 90 days to your first win. You're going to win something if you're doing what I walk you through how to do. Ashley so graciously designed this beautiful grant tracker worksheet where she kept up with all the grants she's applied to and she left the links there. She's sharing it with you. So our grant tracker sheet is there. You can click the links and see the grants she's applied to, and you can go read up about them, see if you qualify and apply for your business. And then I'm here with you guys Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern as a part of our mentorship. This is my give back. This is my social impact. So you get to get on here, get coached if you're stuck on a question, on a grant application, or you want me to coach you live. I'm happy to bring you up. So wake up happy. It is here right above my head. I cannot say it out loud. So read Black Girl Magic in between the lines. And this is where we live online. You can also click the profile right here on our TikTok page, and it'll take you step by step through how to join us in what's known as the Grant Game Mentorship Program. It is $197 one time for 6 months access. Okay. I did the math. I think that was like $2 a day or something. Ashley, let's see. Ashley, Deanna Joy. Okay. So we have some, I'm trying to do the calculate. I'm not good at math. I'm gonna just let it go. But anyway, this investment has returned tens of thousands of dollars in dollars. in real money. Okay. Hey, Annetta, welcome back. And so there are grants for anything you can think of. That's what we've been talking about since 6:30. Oh, y'all, I'm over my time. I got to go. I've been on here with y'all hanging out. Time got away from us. So I'll walk you through my application process. You said, oh yes, you have notes. I notes have chat. Did you tell me how to do that, Ashley? I know you mentioned it. We didn't talk about so much, child. Did I message you today? I did not send you my update for today. Let me message you in a minute. Anyway, yeah, I'm here with y'all 3 times a week. And you get access to me via email if you have questions or get stuck. 24/7. You can send me an email. I will answer when I wake up. Okay, at a reasonable time. So that is on the website. I'm knocking stuff off my desk. Uh-oh. I went off the website. Well, hold on. There we go. This is where we live online. Okay? Right. Email. And if you're the first one to join us tonight, you also get a free bonus call with me. But you got to be the first one to join. I'm also hosting an event live here in Atlanta in November in partnership with Google. And I'm gifting the first person to join us tonight a free ticket to this event. And these tickets value $500 and up. Okay. So what did I want to say? Oh, these are the two options. Okay. So option, I'm trying to read backwards. It's so hard. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm sleepy. Option number 1, the Grant Game mentorship program. I'm trying to make the screen bigger. It's just not working with me. There we go. There we go. There we go. $197 one time. It's called the Grant Game mentorship program. There's Klarna, there's Afterpay, and there's Affirm. If you need it. This is a great option for you if you're an independent studier. You don't need me to hold your hand, text you every day, set an alarm and wake you up to go apply for a grant. You good. So if you know how to hold yourself accountable, you know how to move at your own pace, you know how to get your work done, you like, just give me the work, tell me what to do and let me go. That's me. I love it. Move. I want to learn. I got this from here. That's the Grant Game. One-time payment, 6-month access, self-study, self-paced, learn at your leisure, hands-free. That's a Grant Game. $197 one time, 6 months. Klarna Afterpay Affirm is available. All you do is click learn more. Boop, and it's going to take you to this page where you can learn more about how to sign up. This is Brittany winning her first pitch. $15,000. I told y'all to give yourselves 90 days. 90 days to the date from her completing the mentorship program. She was winning $15,000. Victoria, who Ashley referred to the mentorship, just won her first, what was it, $1,000, Ashley? And she's a podcaster. She just won her first small business pitch competition this week. And I laughed at her video, Ashley, when you tagged me in it on Instagram. And I did the same thing today, screaming in them people's venue. Got up and acted a fool. I was glad they weren't recording. I wish I would have caught it on record. Y'all would have been like, oh, now Dr. Ajak. So I screamed just like Victoria did, like, oh my God. I really did scream in them people's thing when I won my $500 gift card today. So anyway, Victoria is now featured on our website. She don't even know it yet. But Brittany's there, Ashley's there, Tay's there, Deanna's there. It's so many of our winners that are featured online. And you'll see all about them. You'll learn more about what's in the mentorship, including what's in our books. How I got into grants. I've been winning grants since 9 years old. Featured on CNN television from 9 to now, have won over $1 million in grants and grant funded opportunities, and still winning to this very day. And so I teach you how I do it. I teach you how to teach you. I can't really do it. I've been trying. There's an app that'll read our books to you. There are 5 other programs you can go join absolutely free because you're one of our mentees. I share grants with you that'll be a good fit for your business. These are vetted grants. So I did 3 hours of vetting this morning from 12:30 to 3:32. And I was sending them to Ashley and Tay and Lorraine and Sita. And listen, everybody got individual emails, just blowing them up. Bing, bing, bing. And they on different coasts. Ashley's Mountain Time, Sita's in Cali. So I'm the only one up at 3 in the morning. But I was going through them because I really wanted to make it through because we missed a lot of deadlines this month, Ashley. We left so much money on the table. I'm saying we, because I was like, oh my gosh, how do we miss this? There was a grant that closed their doors 2 days early, too, on our list. They were supposed to close tomorrow. They closed 2 days ago. So they got a lot of applications. And they probably already chose their winner. So when you find out about grants, especially when I send them to you, girl, you probably got 2 days. You better go apply. So I walk you through how to do that in our books, in our videos, in our interviews with our grant winners. And then again, you have access to me. I was trying to see her. Let me see if I could see it better on my Bapruda, Ashley, because I was trying to see it from the phone. And then I meant to reach out to her because I need to interview her about her win since she's one of our most recent ones. I try to catch y'all as you're riding that cloud nine high, just excited. So let me find my messages here. I met some really, really cool people. I'm excited to introduce y'all to soon. I got one in my inbox right now. I got to respond to that comes across grants that they want to share as well. Okay, let's see. I'm clicking. There we go. Are there any questions? Y'all let me know. Any questions based on what I've shared? Oh, I was going to tell you the second option. If you do need my help with holding your hand and walking with you step by step by step, then I'm happy to do that for you in our monthly membership. And so that's option number 2 that's on the website. All right. Okay. Let me get back to my comments. I lost y'all. Wait a minute. Okay. Thank y'all for the follows, the shares, the 115,000 hearts. Batty is holding down number 1. Urban Life is holding down number 2. And Anissa is holding down number 3. If you've hung out with me for this long, even if you're just joining us here, here's what I want you to do. Inbox me your email address, and I'm going to send you the link to join us in our bonus community to get access to our free mini masterclasses. 27 minutes of me walking you through in detail how to find, apply for, and win grants as a Black woman for-profit small business owner. Take your time, type out your email. Make sure you spell it right, because I'm just going to copy and paste it and send you a message, okay? Make sure it's an email that you check, but it is my gift to you for hanging out with me. You may have more time than money right now, and I totally understand. And I still want to support you. I still want to show you how to get the information that you need to start being on your way to winning your first or next grant. If that sounds good to you, you got to email me while I'm live. Please don't email me in the middle of the night and expect a response, okay? I do be blocking people. I do be, okay? It's correct English in my book. So I wanted to share that. I believe in sowing seeds, paying it forward. That's exactly why I won my $500 Delta gift card today, because I be sharing people stuff, sharing stuff. So message me now, call me now if you're serious about winning a grant. You want to stay connected to us beyond TikTok, because if TikTok goes away, baby, we good. But you gotta message me first. And I'm not sending you no messages. I ain't guaranteeing you no grant. I'm not coaching in the inbox. I ain't saying pay me money. Any of that, if you hear it, it's not me, baby. What I'm telling you to do is to make sure that you're messaging me first, so I can show you how to get your hands on our free 27-minute mini masterclass, teaching you all about how to find, apply for, and win grants. That's it. That's all. And that's that on that. Batty says sent. Miss T says, do you see my email? I will in just a minute when I check. After we're no well, yeah, I can send it after we're no longer live. So I'm not trying to multitask, but I got y'all, okay? I may also just send you the link to go right to our other community, okay? But many of y'all be like, well, I can't click on the link. So I'm trying to send you via email so the link is clickable, okay? All righty, my dear. Well, that's all I got. Any final questions? Any ahas? Is anyone over getting signed up for the mentorship program or our monthly membership and need me to wait? You can just put wait. It takes 2 minutes to join us. All the information you need is on the page. It's walk you through how to come join us either here where we live on Beyonce's internet, or you can click your top left-hand corner, that profile picture, and it'll walk you step by step through where we are. Other streamers, thank y'all for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and log off in our other stream platform. God bless you guys. I'll see y'all soon. TikTok.